What is going on, everyone? It's GentooMan here, also known as Rainy, and today's story time is kind of a creepy one, but also has kind of a funny and relieving ending. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop right into it. So this story time takes place a good couple months ago. I was out this night at a festival with my girlfriend and some of her friends from out of town that were staying with us. And, we were having a lot of fun at this festival. We're just getting towards the end of the night. And, at this festival, some drinks were had. And, that's kind of just how these things go. It's across the entire town that we live in. Like, it's a big thing. A lot of people get pretty wasted during it. I'll say that much. We ended up having to take the train back from this festival. And it was a pretty packed train, of course, because we stayed till, the closing of the grounds. And we ended up hopping off at our stop and walking towards our house. But two of my girlfriend's friends, they kind of went ahead and were ahead of us walking to this house. And me and my girlfriend kind of hung back. And as we were walking up this hill, there was this dude who was very, very drunk, just kind of sitting outside a house, which I don't know if it was his or what. But he started talking to my girlfriend's two friends and kind of talking about how he was really drunk and just asking them stuff. But we couldn't really hear a lot of what they were talking about. But he started walking and talking with them, sorta, and my girlfriend was getting kind of worried. So hey, he's just some random guy. We don't know who he is, and they're not really thinking. They're kind of walking towards the house, and we don't really want him to follow them home, that type of thing. But he ended up going in this gas station on the way. On our way up the hill, he ended up turning and going into this gas station, so he didn't end up following us. We caught up to my girlfriend's friends, and we all went home together, and it was pretty late at night. We were all pretty tired, so we all kind of just went to bed immediately, and, I myself, I was out pretty quickly. And about an hour or two later, I don't exactly remember, I was woken up to some pretty loud sounds that seemed like they were coming from outside the house. And my girlfriend woke up too, and she kind of was looking at me and asking did you hear that? Did you hear all that? I said yeah, I did. It woke me up. And she ended up asking me to go and check on it. And I figured it was probably nothing, but it was an old house, so I figured it was probably nothing. But I wanted some water anyways, so I got out of bed and I went downstairs, looked outside the windows of the front, didn't see anything, and ended up going to the kitchen to get my water. And I went into the kitchen and I ended up drinking 3 or 4 glasses of water because you all know it. I mean, that cold, crisp water at 3 a.m., it just slaps. It's great. And I'm also an overthinker, so I kind of just sat there thinking to myself all these scenarios about, what if this guy had, followed us home or whatever. And, I was kind of, joking to myself, but also freaking myself out at the same time. And just as I'm doing that, I turn, drinking my water, to look out the back kitchen window, and I see something walking through the backyard. And I swear I jumped so much, I almost dropped my water cup on the ground. It scared the shit out of me for a second, and I tried to get a closer look against the better judgment of my nerves. I was freaked the fuck out because it was in the distance. Looks like it was hiding in the bushes. And then I saw it was starting to walk towards the window. I'm like, oh shit, whatever it is, does it see me? And then I walked out, and it was just a fucking deer. It was just a deer, just minding its business in the backyard. And that was a huge relief, but I also felt like an idiot for being scared by a deer because deer are pretty common around here. So I finished up my water after that, which it was a huge relief finding out it was just a deer. So I finished up my water. I brought some upstairs to my girlfriend because I thought she might want some. And I told her it was, in fact, nothing. There was just a deer outside. And we were both chilling from that point forward. And we kind of just went to bed with no further interruptions. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up the story. I know it's kind of a short one, but I thought I would tell it because it was just kind of creepy in that moment, just seeing something walk in. It looked weird. It didn't look like a human. I was kind of freaking myself out. It was the middle of the night. It looked like some sort of creature. And it kind of scared the shit out of me, but it makes a lot of sense that it was just a fucking deer. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this story time. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new. You guys know the drill. I'm seeing The Book of Clarence tomorrow, because that looks like kind of a good movie, so I'll probably have a review up for that, because you guys seem to really enjoy the Poor Things review. And I've been noticing a lot of videos on the channel doing really well recently, so thank you guys so much for that. Thank you for watching. I'm going to stop talking now. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.